Babylon has fallen. A pit is all that remains. Now treasure seekers flock to explore the depths. And this is their story. Ball X Pit. Alright, welcome back to Cobalt Black Gaming. I'm your host Cobalt, and that was some other guy. Today we're going to be trying out Ball X Pit? I don't know, what do you guys say? Hunter X Hunter? Let me know in the comments. I've always been confused by the whole X in between two words thing. Anyways, this is the demo of Ball X Pit, or Ball Pit, and so far this game is awesome. I really enjoyed similar games to this when I was younger. I remember when I didn't have a lot of games, and back when there weren't a lot of computer games, there was like a Hoyle board games pack, and it had this one game where it had a bunch of balls of different colors, and you had to shoot the ball to match the colors to get rid of that whole section and make it fall. And this really reminds me of that. So I'm actually right at home having a great time with this, although the chanting's a little alarming. The balls in the other one didn't chant. Increase crit chance up to 30% when hitting enemies on their left side. Oh! Okay. It is really interesting to see the upgrade ideas they had for this game. Because since this is not your typical kind of roguelite, the upgrades need to be a little bit different, a little bit more special. So it's been very interesting to see them and kind of how they decided this game will be progressed. Oh, poison. We take those. I love damage over time in pretty much anything. Yes, I played Affliction Warlock. No, I was not good at it. Yes, I miss World of Warcraft. No, I'm not getting back into it. Yeah, so far this has been a really inventive and fun game that kind of came out of nowhere. Like, I did not expect this. But you see all sorts of kind of roguelite games that are being made now. You have games that are basically, you know, pachinko, but it's a roguelite. So it's really cool to see what people are doing with this genre. It's part of the reason why I do one of these every day, is there's so many games out there, and there's a part of me that kind of wants to explore them all. I know I can't do that, but, you know, I want to explore a lot of them, and I want to bring those hidden gems to you guys that I find in my travels, because the thing is, you know, there are some games that everybody sees, everybody ends up playing, and they're huge, right? Grounded 2, great example, or Grounded and Grounded 2. You know, I was going to cover Grounded 2 on the channel, and then I was like, wait, no, everybody's playing this. And yes, I still am going to do, you know, popular games, I still want to do popular games, but there are some games that get less attention, and I wish they would get more. This isn't one of them. There actually seems to be a decent buzz around this game. There are other games like Vellum, actually, is a really good example. I did a video on that a few days ago. That is honestly one of my favorite third-person shooter roguelites I've ever played, period. I think that game is phenomenal. And from looking around, that game seems to get so little love. So, like, games like that are what I would classify as a hidden gem if I had to, you know, put it somewhere. Because it is a phenomenal game, and when I end up looking around the internet, I found so little content on that game. But, you know, I want people to see it and think, hey, maybe I'll give this a try. Or just, you know, maybe it'll brighten your day as it did mine when I got it. That game had been on my wish list forever. I wasn't even really thinking about it anymore. It was my birthday the beginning of last week. And one of my best friends saw it on my wish list, and he had played it, and he bought it for me. And I was like, okay, cool. I'll be able to try this out. This will be a little bit fun. And I absolutely loved it, so much so that I ended up telling another one of my friends about it. And he grabbed it, and the three of us were like, oh, we should play together. Like, we haven't seen each other in a while. We haven't played games together in a little while. So we did. And there are raids in that game. Like, actual raids. Like, you need to know your raid mechanics or you are not winning. There is no out-damage the boss. There is no out-tank it. You just need to know what you're doing. The three of us went in there, and I had heard the raids were so hard, but luckily one of my buddies is a WoW raider. He's actually the raid leader for his guild, so he really helped us out, and we ended up beating the first two raids, and it felt amazing. So yeah, there are a lot of those games that I really want to get out there. And I don't always necessarily know how to get them out there, because I'm not, you know, the greatest example of a popular channel, right? So even though I want to get things out there, am I really doing it? Probably not. Am I having fun while trying? You betcha. Put around your character and shoot a... Interesting. Every 7 to 12 throws spawn a stone soldier with... Oh. That sounds really cool, actually. If I don't die here, which I might. Yeah, I'm gonna die here. This is okay, though. Alright. That was my first run. Technically, it was like a third or fourth run, but I deleted that save. So that was the first run of this save. Don't worry, I didn't get too far. I like playing these games a little bit before I kind of make a video on them and try to bring them to you guys. And that is mostly because I want to know relatively what I'm talking about, right? There's a lot of tips and tricks and things that I won't understand. But I would like to at least be able to lightly explain what is going on, or at least what I think is going on. I know some people like the kind of content where... Oh, interesting. You can upgrade the lift. That's cool. I know there's a lot of people who like the content where, you know, someone's trying it out for the first time and kind of just seeing it brand new. And that's all well and good, and I'm still kind of experiencing that, right? This isn't my first time, but it's not like I'm a pro or have really experienced all this game has to offer. So I just want to be able to kind of give you guys a better explanation of certain things in case, you know, maybe you see the game and you're like, oh, I'd like to check that out. I'd like to be able to accurately be like, okay, well, this is what it's like. This is why it's like this, and this is where, you know, you need to focus, things you might need to do. Sadly enough, this game seems to be kind of one of those slow burn progression kind of style games. So I have learned next to nothing in my previous couple of runs, and that's okay. We're gonna grab this because I thought that was really cool last time and unfortunately didn't really get a chance to use it to the fullest. Okay, let's try to get some ground in. I can increase this. Yeah, we're gonna do that. I feel like I've done enough throws that I should have a little stone dude, and I don't. Then again, I'm not really sure what qualifies as a throw. Is it just the main ball, and then all the little baby balls are just there? Or what? I imagine that's it, to be honest. Alright, that was a lot of time spent on that big dude, and it was not great. We, I think, need to go with something a little higher damage, some high-octane shots here. There we go. There's the little stone soldier dude. And there's a health potion, which we're gonna pop, because boy oh boy have we just been given the business. Oh, I haven't seen this before. That looks really cool. I like that. I really dig that. I also really like that, but I think I want that later when I have more balls. I can already see it now. If I ever stream this, the entire chat's just gonna be full of ball jokes, and I'm not looking forward to it. Okay, we are not doing amazing, but I think I can change that. Or I die. Or I die, yeah. Alright, well, yeah, this definitely feels like one of those kind of roguelikes where there's no shot in hell that you were beating this in the first run, which I think is kind of cool. Those are always fun to me. Okay, we're gonna do this, and then we're gonna send Boyo here to harvest. Why did the forest not grow back? That is the question I have. I need to manually replant the forest every time? That's crazy. Okay. More stats. Interesting. Okay, so you just suck. I do like how the stats are done up like a Souls-like, though, with letter grades next to them for the scaling. That's pretty cool. I think that is a nice system. I talk a lot about how I don't like Souls-likes, and I think that's a bit of exaggeration. I don't heavily dislike them. I just... It's not the kind of gamer I am, is really what it comes down to. But I do like a lot of things they've done for gaming, and a lot of systems they've introduced. Now, do I like everybody wondering why every single action game isn't a Souls-like and telling people it's bad because it's not a Souls-like? No. But I think that's just gaming and people. Which is fine. We're gonna go with fire. That seemed to do me well last time. I really like the damage over time feel. Can you please go away? Thank you. Let's keep leveling. Ooh! I'll start off 50% speed, but increase each bounce. We're gonna go with this. Chance to freeze. We're gonna go with all the status conditions. That's what's happening now. Hey! That seemed to be a pretty hefty upgrade. I'll take it. Okay, I want this guy. More little balls is good. Alright, now it feels like we're kind of cooking. I don't know how true that is, but it feels like we're cooking. And isn't that what it's about? It's about the game feeling like you're doing good, even if sometimes you aren't. Alright, 1 to 4. Hey, we'll take those. So is it that it upgrades the maximum number of things it can upgrade, or... Interesting. Is there a cooldown on that until they hit a wall, or did I just already waste my bonus from that? Also, there's a lot of gold. I did not expect all that. This definitely feels way better than the last run, though. Okay. Increase movement speed by 10%. Move at full speed while shooting. Chance to launch baby ball when you pick up a gem. Okay. Take it. Evolution. Okay. What do you do now? Add 1 stack of Frostburn on hit for 20 seconds. Frostburn units are dealt 8 damage per stack per second and receive 25% damage from other sources. Alright, that is dope. I'm really loving this specialty ball kind of vibe here. And that level's separately. Okay, cool. So that's actually just its own thing now. That's dope. Let's just do it this way. See if we can actually do some meaningful damage here. Perfect. Now we gotta work on this side because I neglected it to kill that. Is that a boss? Is that a mini boss? I don't know what that's considered. Fusion. Fission. Let's do the fission first. Okay, I only have one thing to upgrade. That was a mistake. Well, we'll learn. Passes through enemies, slows down, increases range at which you pick up item. I'm gonna go with this. We're gonna level this. We are going to level it again. Oh, cool. We can collect wheat in the level? That's dope. Alright, so we can pretty much get every resource, it looks like, from just actually playing. I really like that. I do like the little, little builder thing, too. That's kind of cool. But no, I don't want that. I wish there was a way to see the description, because I feel like this and this might become good together, but I feel like this is going to be better. At least for right now, off the top of my head, where I know nothing. Okay, inflicts 4 stacks, 4 stacks of bleed. Bleeding enemies receive 1 damage per stack when hit by a ball. Okay. So we just want to increase those bleed stacks as fast as possible. I was wondering why it never looked like bleeding enemies were taking damage. Ooh, increase area of effect damage, such as earthquake, laser, and lightning by 20%. I don't want the laser ball, but I also don't really want to add... Oh, we'll just do this. Gotta kill that guy there. Oh, interesting. Okay, so they attack when you get close, but it doesn't mean they have to be near the end of the screen. I was operating like this was Tetris. I've been operating like I can't move in this game, and I can. That's me being a dum-dum, but still. Okay, fission. Let's upgrade everything we can. This game is dope. Okay, what do we have? Ooh. Yeah, we want that. I think that'll go crazy. It's already seeming to. Alright, here we go. Ooh, I don't like the battalion of archers that just spawned. That is an ass load of them. Let's get rid of everything in my way. Let's grab as much as we can. Let's level up the tick ball. Or is that supposed to be a flea? Looks like a tick to me. I'm gonna call it the tick ball. There's also probably words that I could read to let me know what it is, but if any of you have been to the channel before, you know we don't do that here. It's not that I'm illiterate, it's just that, my attention span is the same as a goldfish, and I just don't care to do it. An evolution, okay, we'll take it. I figured those two would go together. They kind of seemed very, you just get baby balls all the... Oh! Oh, that's heinous! Oh, that's horrid! Why? If you're watching this and you know anything about me, it's that I absolutely hate spiders, so this is, a level of unfun for me. Because that was a good depiction of one. Well done to the illustrators. Please don't do it again. Oh no, that's gonna fuck me up. Oh, okay, well. Seriously? That thing took forever to kill. Okay. Definitely feels like I'm on a back heel here. Like I'm really feeling like they are pressing an advantage. And I actually think I'm about to go down, to be honest. There it is. But that run felt much better than the last time. Alright, ooh, Woodmaster Stone Piercer. Pierces through boulders, increases the harvest clock by 1 second, by 0.1 second each time harvesting wood, up to 20 times per harvest. That... It feels like there's a very good thing to be done with that, but I don't know what it is. So it really seems like... It really seems like everything in this game is built around... kind of trajectory. Yeah. Can I not harvest the wood? What's happening here? Yeah, it seems like this is the whole game, is this kind of, you want to bounce things around, which is cool. Rearrange, dismantle, okay. Build more? No. Can I expand? No. Okay, we're gonna go on another run then. I want to know how to unlock these guys. Because they seem like they will be fun. Yeah, we will do one more run and then that'll about be it, but this is definitely a promising game, I'd say. You'll notice a lot of what I end up playing for the dailies on this channel are going to be demos, and that's because I'm not made of money. And I am not big enough yet, hopefully. Hopefully that's a yet. To where, you know, anybody's giving me game codes. Okay. We're gonna go for the poison ball. We're gonna collect a lot of stuff. Alright, what is this? All baby balls deal 20% more damage. That sounds like that goes crazy. I'm about to get hit like a truck. Yep. Yeah, we'll take this. This seems like a nice... Yep. Nice AoE kind of busting. Yeah, this goes crazy. Oh my god, that might be the best ball in the game. So far, that I've seen after playing for 20 minutes. Yeah, we definitely want to heal 1 health. Yeah, that AoE ball feels game-changing entirely. Like, that and the Frostfire ball felt really good. If I could get those both together, this would pop off. Balls deal 75% more damage after hitting the back of the field, otherwise damages... Oof. Okay. If I was good at this game, maybe I'd go for that. Ah, reroll. No, I have all the balls I need right now. I think the next one of those I probably get a fusion, I believe. Yeah, this is the first time I felt like I am overwhelmingly doing well in this game. So I like the idea of destroying stuff from behind because that seems really cool. However, I feel like I am not very good at it yet. Like, I feel like I'm wasting the potential of this game to do things. I also currently feel like I lost all of my balls back there. Oh, thank God. I was sitting here trying to plan on, okay, what do I do when this absolutely fucks me? Sheriff's office, unlock a new character. Okay, cool. Bleed and earthquake feel like that's gonna be real good together. Inflicts 4 stacks of bleed. Bleeding enemies receive 1 damage per stack when hit by a ball. Deals 8-15 damage to nearby units in a 4x4 tile square. Area of effect damage from earthquake also inflicts status of bleed. That is what I was hoping it would do. What do we need? Increase... Just gonna... Everything feels position-based, and I feel like I personally am not good enough at the game yet to count on anything to be position-based. I'm imagining those are probably the best upgrades in this game. Right? That's what it seems like to me, at least. Okay, 2 upgrades. We'll take those. There we go. Get a nice crazy internal bounce going on. Do we want to, what is this? Increases crit chance by 20% and he's in the same column as you. We're gonna fusion. We're not gonna fusion. Healing and poison. That could... Okay, I wonder if that'll turn the ticks of healing, or ticks of poison into healing. 1 stack of poison. Poison lasts for 9 seconds. Each stack deals damage. Each hit has a 4 point... Okay, so that kind of just seems like it put those balls together to save space, but didn't actually make them better. Note to self, do not do vampire poison. Need you to die, thank you. I'm losing my... Ooh. Ghost passes through enemies. We're gonna go with that. I wonder if you can fuse evolved balls. That is a question I have. Or fuse already fused balls. Because Ghost plus the like 4x4 square hitter, I feel like that would go hard. Uh-oh. This is the problem with sending your balls to the back line. Cool, that's doing so much damage back there. What do I have down here for when I'm about to get hurt? The answer is nada. Okay. Please stop shooting at me. Don't shoot at me, I'm delicate and will cry. Okay, I'm dead. Yep, there it is. Did not go as well as last time. But we unlocked a new character. I'm pretty excited about that. Alright, well, thank you for tuning in. This has been another daily roguelite run with Black Gaming. I think I'm actually also going to start doing other games, not just roguelites, daily. We'll see. We'll see what ends up happening. If you enjoyed the content, a subscribe would be much appreciated. Really trying to grow the channel. A like as well in the video would be awesome. And yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow with another Let's Try.